going to be making a tin foil. Oh, his foot fell off. I'll show you how to fix that in this video. Today we're going to be making a tin foil sculpture. And I'm going to show you how to attach pieces of tin foil together. And I learned this technique actually from watching a lady make a spider out of tin foil. It looked so cool and so real. So maybe you might want to try that after. So we're gonna make the arms together, the legs together, and then the head attached to a big piece of tin foil, wrap it around the legs and the arms, and then hook it together. And you could keep adding to this. You could keep adding to the body and add to the legs to make it a little bit fuller if you want. It's totally up to you how you want to finish this. So I will show you, grab your tin foil, and I'll show you how many pieces to take off that we need for this project. Let's get started. First, let's get pieces of tin foil for the arms and the legs. So just roll some out. Could be the arms. Another big piece for the legs. And let's just roll those up really quick while we have them. It's gonna be the arms. And maybe we want a little hand at the end. So I'm just gonna kind of roll it back onto itself and make it a little bit thicker. So we're kind of attaching our arms. Just think like there's a line from one hand to the next. And this could be our legs. We probably should have made our legs a little bit longer than our arms, but that's okay. Kind of squish it together. And then if we did want to add maybe some feet to the bottom of these legs, just grab 2 more pieces of tin foil, kind of roll it up. Now into just like the shape of a bean or something like that. And then you can attach it to the bottom of that shape. Just kind of wrap it around it. So I'll show you again with this other side. This is what it looks like from the side. Trying to make it a little bit rounder, like a bean, kind of. And then grab this side, and you're just gonna wrap it around it. So I've just kind of attached it, and then kind of push it forward, and then you have your legs. So I'm just gonna fold it so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Oh, let's make them the same size or the same length. So there's kind of the feet and the legs, and here are the arms with the hands. They're long, but that's all right. Now we're going to create the head and the body. So let's move these aside. We need a much bigger piece for this. Like, look how much I'm getting. So much. It's even going off of the screen. So with this big long piece, what we want to do is first, we'll create the head out of this side. So we're just going to start rolling it into a ball. Okay, create a neck, under. There we go. So you have a ball, and then you kind of pinch it at the bottom and create a neck. And now we're going to create kind of the torso. And when we do this part, this is where we add our legs and our arms. So we've kind of created like a torso. And then at the bottom of that shape, we're going to add these legs. Oh, and my foot kind of fell off, so let me just hook it back on. We could add another piece of tin foil to keep that on if we needed to. So we're just kind of wrapping it through and around and back up. So we do have legs. See, and the head. And then grab the arms, place them on the top where you want them to be. Try to make them the same length if you can. And then what I would do is maybe tear a hole through this so we can go around the head. So do you see how I kind of tore this paper in half at the top? Whoop. I tore the tin foil in half, so it looks like wings now. This is a flying person. And you just wrap it around the back and then back across the front. or just keep wrapping it around the back. I have to admit, I do this differently like every time I do it, so it depends on how long your piece of tin foil is, but you want to just make sure you've attached all of those pieces together, and these legs are, they're pretty short, but it'll work. Now you can just adjust some of those shapes, maybe those shoulders, add the neck. You can maybe put it in some kind of pose if you want. Oh, now if you have this problem, see this foot just kind of fell off. What you can do is grab another piece of tin foil, kind of like a long skinny piece. You can use scissors with your tin foil. You can use small scissors, big scissors, whatever scissors you're allowed to use or that you feel comfortable using. And we're gonna wrap this on there. So here's the foot. It's not staying, so I'm gonna take this tin foil under the bottom and around the top. And I don't even need that much. And that will keep that together. It'll keep it from falling off. It's a pretty long foot, but let's say this is like a karate person and they are jumping through the air. It's a ninja. Maybe he would be going towards that, I don't know. So you can use this tinfoil person to do whatever you'd like. If you want to pose them, they could, maybe it's a ballerina. Or a yoga person. They could do all sorts of things. You could add more tin foil around it if you want to make a thicker body, but hopefully, now that I showed you how to kind of attach pieces, you could add whatever you want into this. Oh, see, this foot came off, so I need to attach it with another piece of tin foil. I'm just going to show you this really quick. This would be the same if you are making like an animal and you want to attach their ears. You can make the ears like out of one piece of tin foil, like this. Like these are my really quick bear ears. And then you would take another piece of tin foil to wrap it to the shape, if that makes sense. Okay, let's do what I was doing in the first place. Let's get back to fixing this foot. You don't want the feet to fall off. So now I'm just going to take this tin foil and wrap it around it so that it's attached to that bottom piece. And that'll keep it nice and snug. It'll keep your feet from falling off. And if they get too thick because you're adding too much, you can just take that piece off and add another piece to it. Whew. I'll just try to turn the foot out a little bit here. So there is a ballerina person doing something cool. Then if you want to get more advanced and you're like, okay, this looks more like a stick figure, you can start to thicken it up. Like add more pieces of tin foil to thicken up the thighs or thicken up the belly or make bigger muscles on the arms. You could even add a hat. Why not? Okay, I hope it turned out all right. And you were able to make your tinfoil sculpture and you learned some techniques for attaching it, the pieces together. The nice thing is tinfoil is something that some of you already have and that you can just buy it at a grocery store or have brought to your house from a grocery store. Now that you know, oh no, for Pete's sake. All right, it's staying there. All right, now now what I want you to do is grab some tin foil and make an animal using this. So try to put like the legs together and then hook them together with the body. I think that that's the best way to use tin foil. Or you could try what I was talking about in the beginning. You could try a spider. It was so cool. Seriously. I was so impressed by what this person did with tin foil. And then you can play with this. Put it around your house. You can, like, it could climb on things, dance. You could do a stop motion cool video with it. And have a wonderful day.